My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So when will new videos be dropping? I normally do a live show on Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to today. I am deep in the valley of the unwell. Look, I'm the type of person who physical state is very much dictated by my emotional state, and my emotional state is one of complete and absolute terror. Right, I'm living in Israel, and this attack that we just gone through is the worst thing that's happened in over 50 years. This is an existential threat to Israel in a big way, which I'll talk about in a second. But look, if you don't know, there was a multi-pronged attack. There was lots of people, lots of terrorists infiltrating little towns and kibbutzes, indiscriminately killing men, women, and children. You've probably seen the pictures; they're horrible. And then kidnapping, again, men, women, whole families, right, to use as human shields. And I listen. I don't know what's going to happen to the young ladies that have been kidnapped, but man, that fills me with horror. Right, it fills me with absolute horror. So both of my sons, my older son, who was an officer in the tank corps. He's been out for about a year or so, so he got called up yesterday. My younger son got called up yesterday. They're going to be in the front lines. I don't know if I'm going to see them again. Genuinely, I don't know if I'm going to see them. I don't know if they're going to be whole when I see them, right? My son was going to get married in a couple of weeks. That's probably not going to happen now, right? And my younger son, right, again, look, these are very good, capable boys, but I'm worried, right? I am genuinely worried. Look, here's the thing. We here in Israel need miracles, and we normally do get miracles in war. Just look at the 67 war. Look at the 72 Yom Kippur war, which this is very, very reminiscent of. Things turn around. We do get miracles, but you can't rely on miracles. And man, I just don't know if we as a people have the merit for it, right? And I'm not talking about that most people are not religious. I'm talking about even the religious people are not. They're religious as long as they don't have to think about it, mostly, right? In my experience. So look, if this happened a month ago when I thought like the end of days was coming in the Jewish New Year, I will be quite excited. Now all bets are off, mate. All bets are off. Anyway, so last night it all kind of just got on top of me. By about 9 o'clock, I was like dragged myself into bed, and I started shaking uncontrollably, like just shaking. I couldn't it was just pure tension, right? Also, my son's fiance has also been called up. Also, yeah, I'd like to give you an idea how broad this is. We had my daughter's bat mitzvah, right, which was in 2012. We had this neighbor who was the waiter for it, and actually, he was an officer in the army, and he came out of the army just so he could be the head waiter for my daughter's bat mitzvah, and that was what, again, 2012, 11 years ago. He's been out in the army for a long time, right? He got called up. Everyone's got called up, right? Literally, this is a huge deal, right? And this is an existential threat to Israel because, I mean, firstly, we need a miracle to be able to save these poor hostages. It fills me with absolute horror. And then I guess the army is going to start pounding Hamas and erase them, right? Erase them from reality. Good for that. But again, my sons are on the front line, so I'm not particularly thrilled about it. But what do you think Syria's going to do, right? Or Iran, or pretty much any of the Arab countries when they see their fellow Arabs getting beaten mercilessly, right? And although we have way too much mercy, in my opinion. So yeah, look, I mean, we could be looking at a 1967 style war on many fronts. And look, as good as the IDF is, you have to know the from an insider's point of view, to me it seems clear that their success they have is based on God's graces, right? And again, I just don't know if we have the merit to have it, right? I don't know. So anyway, I was very sick last night, right? Because of this. And as I was shaking uncontrollably, but finally that eased off. But I just couldn't get to sleep, right? I just couldn't. So I've been up all night. I got like 10 minutes here and there. But yeah, look, has not been good, right? So I don't know if I'm doing a show today. I'm recording this about 12:30. I need to take a nap. If I can take a nap and feel somewhat sane by 7 o'clock my time, that's 5 o'clock in the UK. I'll do a show. We've got a lot to talk about, right? I really want to talk about this. I want to talk about the Doctor Who leaks. What else is there? There's this toxic fandom guy who's got his Twitter account cancelled. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, right? And I would really like to. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to today, right? That's really the bottom line. I do not know if I'm going to be able today. I'm going to go and try and have a nap in a minute, and we'll see how things go. But anyway, I just want to update you about what's going down. Nothing good, right? Nothing good. You ever seen Reservoir Dogs when was it Harvey Keitel with what's he called again? Tim Roth, right? Who Tim Roth shot in the gut, right? And he's like, it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, that's where we are now. It's not good. I think the surprise attacks are probably over because, there's no element of surprise left anymore. And everyone's on super, super, super high alert. So, hopefully we're going to be fine here. Although, again, look, I live right next to an Arab town, which is a hotbed for Hamas. Yeah. I mean, thank God we got a gun now. So that's all I can say. But it's just, it's been horrifying. It's been terrifying. This is the most scared I've ever been. I'll be frank. This is the most scared I've ever been. If this happened a month ago, I would be like excited because I really thought the end of days was coming, right, at the Jewish New Year. So something that I found very disturbing is the timing of this. This happened on the Jewish holiday of Simchat Torah, Shminas Eretz, and it was Sabbath, right? And it's the day after you have your final judgment for the year close, and I think this is an indication that the judgment against the Jews is not a good one this year, right? Not favorable. So look, the way I think this thing works is that you don't get one fate written out for you. You get a whole myriad of fate because you have free will, right? There's a dichotomy between predeterminism and free will. So I think you have like a range of fates that are that are sealed, and this is one we are right now. I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping we as a nation turn to God, because otherwise we can't get out of this one on our own, right? I hope as a nation we turn to God. Because look, this conflict's going to go on for quite some time, right? So and I think it's probably going to get bigger. I think there's going to be a lot more people killed. It's horrific, right? It's absolutely horrific. So anyway, if I'm able to nap and feel like vaguely human, I will do a show. If not, I'll do it on Monday, I think, right? Monday. That sounds like the plan. Fine! My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet! Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.